Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Derrick Henry, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mariota now, dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you could see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First down, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure. The ball didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here we go. Right at 38.
Check.
Right at 38.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go. Right at 38. Ohio.
On second down, here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Sylvester Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on down. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Covington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota, and he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Nice touchdown, baby.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Daquan Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end
Come on,
right,
let's go.
To throw on second is Watson, setting up the screen for Miller. Room here to run, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right near the 27. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight
Here
right,
we go.
tight right.
What? 90. What?
Hey,
90.
4 down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Right. He's tight right here.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sylvester Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check 4. Come on, let's go.
Single.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Ready? Where are they, team?
From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
56 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We got 4. We got 4.
Mariota now on second down. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Watson, throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Break! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Come on, let's go.
Hey,
Red
guys,
38.
check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Here's Watson now on second down. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
Break! Strong right! Strong right! Strong right!
Come on, let's go. What?
On first and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nate Palmer in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Now Watson, operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Move.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Alert. 3 down.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Final play of the half here. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Single.
Let's go!
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Tight end's right.
Here we go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Completion left side to Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, come on!
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Tight end right.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Flex round!
To the air yet again, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Double tight, double tight.
Here we go.
Again, it's Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Avery Williamson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll roll him out right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Fresno. Check, crunch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Texans scoop it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will have a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to work. And he nearly took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Titans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go. White, 90.
Hey, four down.
White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Strong right.
Here we go. Red 38.
On first down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. White, 90. White, 90.
Watson looks to throw again. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flex round. Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Here we go. White, 90.
Here's Watson throwing on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Back, back, back.
Ready.
56.
Blue
Mike,
line,
56
one.
right there. 56.
Set. Blue line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One,
Here we
one.
go. Here we go.
Set.
Second down, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Check three.
J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
One.
Slam.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Set.
I'm on. Check three.
Easy. Blue 18.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Set.
Mike's 56.
Mariota
Watch the screen.
got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mariota to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Set. Three.
55. Good.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight ends left.
Ready.
4
Three.
Check. Watch 82.
Easy.
Watch 82. He likes
Set.
to sneak out
Blue
late.
line.
Watch 82.
Here's Mariota. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Boom. Bus stop.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andy Dalton, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. He dumps it off for Henry. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 33.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Easy, easy, easy.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Set. One.
Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One. Set.
Hey,
Blue
4
line.
down.
3.
He's coming.
Double up.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Spins past him, throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for. And I think that's going to go down as no gain. But that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready. Blue line.
Even. 4 down. Even.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Throwing, Mariota, and able to find Decker. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow.
Zach,
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. And Succop will put this one right through. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Tennessee, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.